Marine reserves are places which harmful activities such as fishing, mining, dumping, and oil drilling are banned. Marine reserves are based on preserving the ocean ecosystem as a whole. As a nation, we want the incredible diversity of life in our oceans to be protected and allowed to thrive. At the same, we want to enjoy in a sustainable way the benefits that our oceans provide. Threats like pollution, climate change, and habitat destruction have all taken their toll on the ocean health. More and more people are concerned that we need to set aside protected areas to give our oceans a chance to recover. The annual meetings with CAMLA, which includes 25 nation members, was recently held in Hobart, Australia, 2014. To discuss the marine protection to strengthen Antarctic marine conservation was blocked for the fourth time. Many members blamed Russia and China's influence on the outcome, saying China is expanding fishing interests globally. The Australian Association Alliance will still be campaigning for more marine reserves in the future, with hopes that a decision will be made in their favour. For years, marine park conservation has been a disputable topic over recreational fishing. Marine conservationists fear for the survival of some fish species if the state government lifts the ban in protected marine sanctuaries. In 2012, former Minister Tony Burke announced Australia's proposed networks of marine protected across Australia. According to management at the Sydney Fish Market, the announcement of the Marine Park Network illustrates the importance of establishing science. However, the Great Barrier Reef is a classic example where fishing was removed yet the reef remains in trouble because major threats such as land-based pollution, sedimentation, increasing water acidity, and introduced pests is the main issue. It's hoped that the effects of the parks remain low in New South Wales. More than 70% of seafood consumed in Australia is imported. With further closures to local waters, reliance on imported products will be exported to developing countries like Vietnam and Thailand. Many fear has cast considerable concern over many fishing companies around the country. In the case of marine parks, hard-working fishers have been demonized and thrust into the middle of a political debate. The closures will certainly have considerable effect on many, but the situation could be worse in New South Wales if the Green Party had their way. Hi Evan.
Hi.
As a hard-working fisherman, what are your thoughts on more protected marine parks?
Well, fishing is my job. If more bans are implemented, I'm at a loss of work. I need work to provide for my family.
As you say it is a job, do you enjoy what you do?
In some ways, yes. I love fishing, so having a job where I'm fishing to provide a living and doing something I love, it's a win-win for me.
Many fear about overfishing. Working as a fisherman, there won't be many keen men like yourself to enjoy what you do. There will be no sustainability for future generations.
Yes, this is true.
What are your thoughts on marine reserves?
I don't mind marine reserves, but kept to a minimal area of closure. If people want to see marine animals in their natural environment, they should visit Sydney Aquarium, which is a very good tourist attraction.
Marine life and the ecosystem will benefit from marine reserves. The population density will increase. Species diversity will flourish. And the increased size and more offspring will increase 10 times more within a marine reserve. As you can see the difference of the scallop in the size capacity from a marine reserve. Hi Vanessa.
Hey Carol.
Thank you for taking the time and doing this interview.
Not a problem.
So my topic is marine reserves. And I know that you are a marine biologist.
Yeah.
In a few words, can you explain what you do?
Sure, not a problem. First of all, I want to tell you I'm one of the most luckiest people in the world. I get to play in my most favourite place. The ocean is my classroom and I really enjoy what I do. Most of the time I get to see animals and plants in their own environment, but marine biology is so much more than that. We get to study the effects of what we do on our environment, such as littering, oils and placing contaminants into our waters. It also allows us to see how natural elements affect us, such as flooding, global warming and landslides. As a diver, we get to witness the beauty of the reproduction and growth of some of the most magnificent animals on the planet that not everyone gets to experience.
Thank you, Vanessa.
You're welcome.
One of Australia's marine parks is Jervis Bay, located south of Sydney in the Batemans Bay bioregion. The New South Wales government established the park in 1998. The protection zones within the area is home to a unique mix of tropical species. Here is a map of Jervis Bay. The different colours represent certain zoning areas within the bay. The yellow indicates habitat protection zone, so 72% of activities like fishing, boating and scuba diving and some commercial regulations are allowed. The pink sanctuary zones is the no-take areas, which is the highest level of protection, so 20% of collections of marine plants and animals is prohibited. All fishing, boating, snorkeling and commercial activities are banned. The green is the national park, where bushwalking and rock climbing is allowed. The light blue is general use zone, which is 8% of activities, both commercial and recreational fishing, are allowed within those areas. Without the conservation from all nations and the fight to have more protected areas, marine reserves like Jervis Bay had a vision by turning one of Australia's national marine parks into a nuclear power station.